Welcome to World Numismatic Finds, where we uncover the top 5 rare one-penny coins are turning heads among collectors in the USA. From the 1928 penny in rusty condition to the 1939 piece showing decades of wear and date, and the 1946 penny with its battle-worn charm, each coin tells a story of history and hidden worth. Even the 1935 penny still in circulating condition and the 1967 dilapidated edition carry that irresistible appeal of age and rarity that makes collectors eager to own a piece of Britain's numismatic past. These coins may look humble, but their rising demand in the international market is making them true treasures in disguise. Let's get started with 1928 one penny belongs to the reign of King George V, one of the most collected and admired monarchs in the world of British coinage. These coins were struck in bronze and feature the bold portrait of the king on the obverse, while Britannia stands proudly on the reverse, symbolizing the strength and dignity of the British Empire. Even though millions were minted, very few have survived in high grades, and those that have are now considered true gems by numismatists. When a coin like this appears, especially from an early interwar year like 1928, collectors rush to get their hands on it, because this period represents the last classic era before the dramatic changes of World War II reshaped both currency and culture. The rarity of the 1928 one penny lies not just in its age, but in its condition and surviving examples in today's market. A rusty coin, although showing the marks of time, still holds historical and collectible value. However, what truly drives up its price are the high-grade examples certified by trusted grading authorities such as PCGS, NGC, and ANAX. In these top conditions, especially those graded MS65, the coin can reach exceptional prices. Collectors on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and Stacksbowers have been seen bidding fiercely for superior examples, pushing prices up into thousands. Coins in mint or near-mint condition, with sharp detail and glossy surfaces, can easily command values in the range of $3,000 to $4,000, depending on their eye appeal and provenance. Even those with minor wear or a touch of toning are seeing incredible interest lately, as demand for pre-war British pennies continues to grow globally, particularly among American collectors who love historic Commonwealth issues. What makes the 1928 one penny even more exciting is its connection to a period of economic transition. Britain was recovering from the Great War, the monarchy was adapting to a modernizing society, and every penny carried a sense of national identity. Collectors find great charm in holding a coin that may have passed through the hands of workers, merchants, or even soldiers during that transformative era. This emotional and historical link adds a layer of value that goes beyond the metal itself. It's a piece of living history, a tangible reminder of a Britain that once was. Even in rusty condition, this coin can draw attention if it maintains visible design details. Many enthusiasts choose to carefully preserve the natural patina rather than clean it, as authenticity is often more prized than appearance. And as more people discover the growing market for vintage British coins, prices continue to climb. Auction data shows that coins graded by NGC or PCGS with the MS65 certification are consistently selling above their estimated catalog values. In some instances, examples have achieved over $4,000, depending on their color tone, die quality, and collector competition. What's fascinating is how collectors in the USA, Canada, and Australia are increasingly looking for these British pennies, driving international demand through platforms like eBay and private auction houses. This global interest has made the 1928 one penny one of the most desirable early 20th century bronze coins from the United Kingdom. For anyone lucky enough to discover one tucked away, even if it's rusty or tarnished, you're still holding a coin that has a potential to spark interest and admiration from collectors worldwide. So, whether your 1928 one penny is gleaming in its copper-bronze glory or showing the proud scars of time through rust and age, it deserves recognition. This coin's legacy, combined with the growing appetite of rare coin investors, makes it an irresistible piece for any serious collector. And who knows, that forgotten penny you found at the bottom of an old tin box might just be worth a small fortune today, especially in the thriving online market where rarity and nostalgia are king. If you've enjoyed exploring the incredible story and market value of the 1928 one penny, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for our next discovery in World Numismatic Finds, where we continue revealing the hidden gems that are turning ordinary change into extraordinary treasures. Next up, the 1939 one-penny coin is a fascinating piece of British numismatic history that continues to draw attention from collectors all around the world. Struck during the reign of King George VI, this coin represents a time when the United Kingdom was standing on the edge of a great historical turning point, the dawn of the Second World War. Despite its age and the fact that it may appear in a dainty or well-circulated condition today, this penny holds a remarkable story and an even more remarkable value in the world of rare coin trading. Collectors both in the UK and the USA keep a sharp eye on examples like this, as each coin from 1939 offers a tangible link to a turbulent yet significant era in British coinage. When it comes to rarity, the 1939 penny stands in a very interesting position. While it was part of a circulated issue, the number of coins that have survived in collectible condition has dramatically declined over the decades. Many have been lost, melted, or heavily damaged through circulation, making high-grade examples far scarcer than they initially appear. Even in a dainty or slightly worn state, this coin commands admiration because of its historical importance and its elegant design featuring the dignified portrait of King George VI on the obverse, paired with Britannia proudly seated with her trident and shield on the reverse. This combination of regal imagery and wartime significance gives the coin a special emotional and collector appeal that goes far beyond its face value of just one penny. In today's rare coin market, demand for the 1939 penny remains strong, particularly in the United States and the United Kingdom, where collectors are actively searching for examples in all grades. Online auction platforms and coin marketplaces such as eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections have seen consistent bidding interest, especially when coins have been professionally graded by renowned certification companies like PCGS, NGC, or MS65 level evaluation systems. Even in a dainty or low-grade condition, collectors and enthusiasts are paying well above average for authentic examples simply because they represent a closing chapter of pre-war British coinage before the nation's mints adapted to the metal shortages of the 1940s. In terms of market value, the coin's worth depends heavily on its condition, level of preservation, and certification status. For a 1939 one penny in top-graded mint state condition, such as MS65, the value can easily reach around $250 according to several coin value estimations taken from trusted grading references and collector forums. However, in some rare cases, especially when the coin carries exceptional luster or superior strike quality, prices have climbed as high as $300 or even beyond, depending on the demand at the time of sale. Market dynamics often shift with collector enthusiasm, and with renewed interest in pre-war coins, the value of the 1939 penny has been climbing steadily, making it a smart long-term addition for anyone interested in investing in historic British currency. What makes this coin even more appealing is how it performs across different auction platforms. On eBay, listings of the 1939 penny, even in dainty or circulated condition, frequently attract multiple bids, often selling for prices higher than their estimated book values. In professional auctions through companies like NGC or PCGS certified sales, these coins achieve even higher results due to their verified authenticity and quality grading. Collectors view the 1939 penny not only as a piece of metal but as a slice of history, something tangible that connects the past to the present. Its survival through the wartime period makes every single example a conversation piece, a small reminder of resilience and continuity in the face of global turmoil. With renewed interest from both British and international buyers, the 1939 one penny has become one of those coins that truly symbolizes how passion and history can drive value. Its beautiful design, historical context, and increasing scarcity have pushed its reputation into the spotlight once again. Even a coin with a bit of dote or patina adds to its charm, often seen as a badge of authenticity rather than a flaw. Collectors in the UK and abroad continue to see this piece as a must-have coin, one that could easily appreciate in value as time moves forward and fewer quality examples remain available. So, whether you found a 1939 one penny tucked away in an old drawer or inherited a coin collection from a family member, don't overlook this modest-looking piece of copper. Beneath its worn and dirty surface lies a story of Britain's strength, its changing monarchy, and a nation preparing for one of the most significant periods in modern history. And while its face value might say one penny, the current market tells a completely different story, a story where collectors are more than willing to pay hundreds of dollars to own a piece of that enduring legacy. Next up, the 1946 one penny was struck in large quantities, but over the decades, countless pieces were lost, melted, or damaged beyond recognition, leaving few examples available in any collectible state today. Coins that survived the years intact, even with wear and blemishes, are becoming more desirable in modern auctions. Collectors have shown a growing fascination with mid-20th century British coinage, especially those from the reign of George VI. This rising interest has caused a demand for the 1946 penny to increase across platforms such as eBay, Heritage Auctions, NGC, and PCGS marketplace listings. While many coins from this period were heavily circulated, finding one that retains its full details, even if tarnished, is becoming an exciting chase for those who know its true potential. In terms of current market value, the numbers may surprise you. According to several active rare coin markets, a 1946 one penny graded at a high level like MS65, meaning it has been preserved in exceptional condition, can now reach around $250, depending on eye appeal and certification authority. Coins listed under NGC or PCGS with clean surfaces and well-struck details often achieve impressive bids in both private sales and online auctions. Even examples with slightly lesser grades, if certified and visually appealing, have seen sale prices climb as demand continues to grow among UK and US collectors alike. For coins in average circulated condition or showing significant wear, the value remains modest but still hold collector appeal. Those examples can attract offers ranging from $300 in certain markets when sold as part of a larger collection or in sets featuring consecutive years from the George VI era. Buyers appreciate the coin's age, its historical charm, and the sense of British tradition it carries. Collectors across coin forums and trading platforms often note that the 1946 penny, despite its bad condition, still offers that nostalgic satisfaction of owning a tangible piece of the post-war United Kingdom's monetary story. What keeps this coin so appealing today is its balance between accessibility and historic prestige. It isn't a coin locked away in museums. It's a real, touchable artifact of British life from nearly 80 years ago. For new collectors, it provides an affordable entry into the world of vintage coinage. For experienced investors, it presents an opportunity to own an increasingly scarce example that continues to appreciate in popularity. As the years roll forward, and as the number of surviving examples shrinks, these coins are expected to hold or even rise in value, particularly when linked to authenticated grading services or offered through recognized auction houses. So, if you happen to come across a 1946 one penny, even in bad condition, don't underestimate it. That small, time-worn piece of copper could be your connection to a period of immense national history and a potential treasure in today's thriving rare coin market. Whether listed on eBay, certified by PCGS or NGC, or passed through a local UK coin fair, the 1946 penny stands as a reminder that every old coin has a story to tell, and sometimes even the most ordinary-looking pieces can turn into surprising finds for collectors with a keen eye and a bit of luck. Next up, the 1935 one penny. Today, we're taking a closer look at one of Britain's truly fascinating finds, the 1935 one penny coin, a piece that continues to surprise collectors and investors alike. Even in a circulating condition, this coin holds a certain magnetic charm that draws an attention from both UK and international buyers. Struck during the reign of King George V, this penny carries with it the rich history of the Silver Jubilee year, and that alone gives it a strong emotional and collectible appeal. What makes it even more exciting is how its rarity has evolved in today's market. Although millions were minted, most have long since disappeared into history, leaving behind only a small number of coins that still show decent detail and character. Their scarcity, combined with its age and connection to the royal era, has pushed the 1935 penny into the spotlight once again, with collectors eager to own even the circulated examples. When it comes to the current market value, things get really interesting. Even coins that have seen years of handling and wear are drawing strong attention online, particularly on marketplaces like eBay and at professional auctions verified by PCGS, NGC, and other trusted grading platforms. A typical 1935 penny in average circulating condition might trade for a modest amount, but when the coin's surface retains some crisp detail and minimal damage, collectors are paying far more than expected. Prices have been climbing steadily, with coins in higher grades, especially those certified as MS65, fetching around $270 on current market trends, and in some cases, rising up to nearly $310 when listed through top auction sites. This surge is fueled by growing interest from UK and American collectors who see coins from the 1930s as a safe and desirable investment in the numismatic world. The 1935 penny isn't just another old copper coin. It's a slice of British history that's gaining new respect among enthusiasts. Whether found in a family heirloom collection or discovered tucked away in an attic, this coin's value continues to rise as demand outpaces supply. Collectors love its authenticity, its vintage design featuring Britannia and King George V, and the fact that it represents a proud period in Britain's coinage heritage. So, if you come across a 1935 penny, even in a circulating condition, don't underestimate it. This small piece of copper could very well be your gateway to owning a rare treasure that's quietly making headlines in the global coin market. At the last, the 1967 one penny holds a surprisingly fascinating place among collectors, especially when found in a dilapidated condition. Though millions were struck in the final years before decimalization, finding one today that carries the marks of time yet still holds its historical charm can spark real excitement among numismatists. The year 1967 marked the last major issue of the pre-decimal pennies before the new system took over in 1971, and because of that, these coins carry a nostalgic pull that collectors in both the UK and the USA can't seem to resist. Despite its worn and weathered appearance, a 1967 penny still speaks of a bygone era, and is gaining growing interest across various collector platforms. When it comes to rarity, the 1967 penny may not be classed as extremely scarce in the strictest sense, but examples that maintain decent detail, especially those with natural aging and original surfaces, have started to catch attention in the market. Collectors on well-known auction platforms such as eBay, PCGS, NGC, and other reputable coin marketplaces have shown steady bidding activity, particularly for pieces that display attractive toning or historical wear. In fact, some of these coins have recently been selling for prices that might surprise casual collectors. Coins graded around MS65, depending on eye appeal and authenticity, can reach up to around $250 in today's market, while premium examples and those with exceptional provenance have achieved values nearing $300 at auction, showing that even a once common coin can now command serious attention when presented in collectible condition. What makes the 1967 penny especially appealing is a wave of renewed demand from collectors who cherish coins from the last years of the old British monetary system. American collectors in particular have become drawn to these coins due to their historical links with Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, and their affordable entry point compared to older Victorian or Edwardian issues. Even those in dilapidated condition have begun to surface in the hands of keen buyers who value their character and history over perfection. As numismatic markets continue to evolve, this humble coin from 1967 proves that rarity isn't always about limited mintage. It's about the growing appreciation of history, heritage, and nostalgia. So, if you've got a 1967 penny lying around in an old drawer or jar, don't overlook it. It might just be your small piece of Britain's rich coinage legacy that's now finding its way into the spotlight of collectors worldwide. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting discoveries from World Numismatic Finds. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the hidden gems of rare coins that are making collectors around the world absolutely thrilled.